Oh my God, that tribal was a live tribal. There was a lot of chatter going on, a lot of whispering. My girl Tara's name was whispered in my ear, so I told Khan that I was going to go for DC. That was what the split vote was, and this has kind of worked out in my favour because DC's vote was on Hayley, so if everyone had gone Tara, Hayley would be out right now. And I need to keep Hayley around for my game. So Hayley's still in. Sadly, we lost Disco Cowboy. That's really sad, but moving forward, I needed to do what was best for my game.
Can we talk about that vote?
Yeah. Congratulations, Tara.
Let's talk about that vote.
The plan was going into tribal that me and the rest of the pinks, plus the 2 swing vote girls from green, we would all vote Hayley. And the rest of those orange would vote DC. I don't know when exactly my name became the locked-in name. Tarkan whispers in my ear, "Tara's like a shot in the dark." And I'm like, oh.
She goes up, hands the scroll. She has a 1 in 6 chance of staying safe. They open up the scroll and it says, "Bloody safe." Some people started clapping. I was like, yeah, well done, mate. I just looked aside, I couldn't believe it. Very well played. I mean, it's great. It's great. It's so entertaining. But it's just the worst thing I could have had for my game at the moment. So
we need to have a chat. Yeah.
Mark would have voted DC. Tarkan might have voted DC as well. DC probably voted for Hayley. I did mention to him to vote Tara, so he could have voted Tara as well.
I know who voted for you. It was Kate. Mark is over. He's not with us. He's with Tara.
Mark's a tricky one. I'm trying to keep him on my side, but I don't trust him. Bring him as far as we need, and then we can turn on him and maybe do a blindside. I'm trying to work on getting a blindside for Mark. We were meant to be his core alliance, and he was keeping shit from us. So he...
A lot of ammunition.
He's got an advantage.
He's got a lot of power. He's a massive shield.
But I'm happy to play nice and keep him on side for now.
I just got an idol.
Yeah.
That's the idol. So I hadn't told you about it because it was so... Yeah. It was, did you not see me? I was obvious as. I found this idol at Tribal Council under one of the stumps. All my alliance know I have it, so it's not that secret. But I just feel really good knowing I have this in my pocket. But an idol is not enough to get you to the final 2. It's not enough for you to win. I need to have a think about whether I use that idol for my alliance, use it for myself. So I have an idol so I can use it for us.
Yeah, we're good.
So this should keep me safe for a little bit longer in the game. I joined a conversation with Tarkan, Kate, I think Jess was there, and they said, what about an orange? They want to get an orange. They're tired of not, and I get that.
And your name came up.
And your name came up.
I'm actually happy because Jacob, I know he's solid with me now because he let me know that my name was thrown out. Oh, man, so it gets a bit tricky here. The thing is, guys,
So they're looking at us.
Strong. We've got numbers, man.
Yes.
Our 2 greenie girls are starting to get a bit too much power, so
Zoe and Jess to an extent. Greenie's got a bit too much power, like they were calling the moves last game.
True.
We need to be calling the moves. I'm hoping to work on Katie, and I've definitely got tarts in my back pocket. Yeah.
So we need to work out when is the time to turn on Mark. Is it now?
He can't be aware that that's happening.
It has to be
Absolutely.
really down low.
Yeah.
I don't think we say it to any pink people.
No.
No.
No one.
I like Zoe, but I feel like Mark could really
She's
So that shot in the dark was amazing, but it also has me shocked in the sense that no one told me Tara was the vote. I knew that Hayley was going to write her down because she's got a vendetta against her, but everyone was telling me DC, so I am feeling a little bit left out at the moment. Did you vote Tara, Zoe?
That was the decision made by the majority orange, yeah.
I think in order to push myself further in the game, the next target needs to be an orange. What is concerning to me though is that I was sitting next to you and I was like, who are you voting, who are you voting? Because I was happy to with any name. And I said that to both of you before. I was like, you give me a name, I won't fight against it. Tell me what you want.
Yeah.
So...
Who did you think we were going with?
I thought you were going...
Do you know why I was worried? I don't know what, I'm still confused about the power idols.
So the difficult thing with my little useless piece of jewellery that I've had for the last 2 rounds is that Hayley really wanted to know if I'd use it for her. And I couldn't tell her that it was fake. She leaned over to me when she was 1 vote away from being voted out. And I went, if I don't play this for her, I've lost her jewellery vote. It's now a useless hunk of jewellery, so we're good. I would love to get my advantage back from Hayley because I want people to target an orange person that's not me. And I need to make sure that as many advantages that I can keep in the game that my tribe of masses stays in the game with me.
I did know that we had numbers for Tara, so I was like, it's no point stressing you out. It's not
So
that I don't.
So here's the thing, like I would have liked to have known just to be kept in the loop. I'm in the possession of 1 more immunity idol that can be played up to the final 7.
Tara's super strong.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it was probably strategic to flush whatever that shot in the dark was.
I'm sure that she didn't have something else.
The plan to get Tara out didn't work. I think we all forgot about shot in the dark and didn't expect her to play that. We're in a time of crisis now. I think she's very strong, even on her own. Oh, I think everyone was just shocked and not keen with that result.
But I'm glad with the outcome because I voted DC because that's what it was, and that ended up being an alternate.
At Tribal, everyone was whispering, specifically Mark was whispering a lot. I think there was confusion whether to go the easy option DC or play the big move on Tara. And we didn't want Mark to know because Mark has a couple of advantages that are big question marks at the moment of what they actually are and if he had an idol that he could play on Tara. So it was keeping it secret from him. I think that's why he was so jittery because he didn't know what the consensus was.
So that's cool. Where are your heads at next?
It's just a shame that it didn't work. I think now it's damage control for sure. And she's going to be on the prowl of the bird's nest.
I think it's pretty clear and orange needs to go.
Who do you think you will?
Well, the reality is that's where the numbers are. So if you guys can come up with one of those people.
I'm thinking maybe I can pin Hayley and Tara against each other because there is some sort of rivalry there. And just pin everyone else against each other and just watch it explode. That's the plan. Yeah.
DC to try and keep you in. That's all. No, I totally understood you two casting your votes on DC. That made sense to me.
Right before Tribal Council, Tara, DC and I had made a plan to vote out Hayley and use Tara's extra vote to make that into a 4 plus Kate plus Jess. Then at Tribal Council, I asked Jacob who he was voting for and he said Tara. I told her to play her shot in the dark. If Tara had gone and I had voted Hayley with DC or something like that, then the entire orange tribe would be turned against me. So I had to put my vote on DC, but the fact that Tara is safe and my vote sent DC home, who was my closest ally throughout the entire game, is wild.
But we're in a world of trouble right now.
I know. At this point, it's Kate, Tara and I, the final 3 pink tribe members left over. You have 4 original oranges, then you have the 2 green girls in the middle. If we can convince those 2 green girls to vote with our 3 to take out one of those 4, that would be an absolute game changer, a huge move, and it would put me in the perfect position. The struggle is convincing those green girls to come with us.
I think what we can pitch to them is like, hey, think about it, because you guys yourselves were the underdogs of this game.
Yeah.
Now you guys do hold power, but eventually when it's whittled down to you 2 and the rest of the orange, Who are they going to look to take out before the final tribal council? You two. Who would be less afraid to go to the end with you guys? People like us who are now the underdogs.
If they want to make a big move, we're offering the perfect opportunity for them to do it. Us three plus those two taking out one of the big orange dogs.
And we're 3 now, and the orange is 4. So it just makes objective sense to just make it a 5, right?
At tribal, the majority voted Tara, myself included, and she is still in the game. Now I just got to figure out how to repair that relationship.
It's good that I went with that because Hayley's there. Yeah.
Tara, now she's an easy pick off. The majority was clearly happy to get rid of her.
I have a second life in this game, and moving forward from here, there's a lot of work to be done, clearly. Maybe, just maybe, I can be preserved an extra vote. What are the odds of that happening? Low.
Oh, we've got the tree mail.
Before you leave, we have something to give you. Open it back at camp.
At the next tribal council, 2 people will be eliminated.
Felt like this was coming.
Oh, your decision will be to stay as one tribe and vote one after the other, or split into 2 factions and cast 2 separate votes. Idols and Avengers can be played across factions.
You will vote to split or stay publicly at the next immunity challenge. It will require 2 votes to split, otherwise it will stay. Either way, you will all be attending the same tribal, and only one of you will be immune.
You vote for the first one to be voted out, then you vote a second time for the second person.
If we all stay as one.
Either way.
If we stay as one.
I'm going to vote to split at the tribal.
That's fair.
I think 30...
It's not a surprise. Like
I don't want to be at the bottom of that orange alliance. They all trust me, they like me, but I'm at the bottom. If it stayed as one, there'll be 2 people going home in 2 separate votes consecutively. If we split into 2, one person would go from each split tribe. I am going to have to make a huge play. I need to make the move now to secure my spot in that final 2. That's the move I need to make the next tribal council, and it's going to be huge, and I'm so ready for it.
Come on in. First things first, Jacob, I will take back individual immunity. Individual immunity is back up for grabs. So, at the last tribal council we gave you a scroll. Megan, would you care to tell everyone what the scroll said?
Yes, we opened the scroll and it said that tonight at the tribal council, 2 people would go home, but we have a choice whether we split ourselves into 2 factions and vote one person, or we stay the same and vote 2 people, one after the other. 2 votes to split will be enough to split.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is, if you do want to split, we'll get you to raise your hand now. Okay, we have 3, that's enough. We will be splitting into 2 factions. Let's get to it.
Players must balance a foam ball on a wooden crown above their heads. If the ball drops, they're out. They'll be divided into 2 factions, but only one person will win immunity.
What you're going to do is you're going to pull a lanyard from the bag, you'll pop it on.
Mark, green, far end. Hayley's also on green.
Jacob, on the pink faction.
Jess is on the green. Kate's on the green.
Okay, you can go stand next to Jacob.
Zoe's on pink. Megan is on pink, which leaves 1 for Tarkan.
Fate, pink.
All right, for green we have Mark, Hayley, Jess, and Kate. And on pink we have Jacob, Tara, Megan, Zoe, and Tarkan.
Survivors, we're going to give you a countdown from 3. Then you must lift the crown up off of your head. If the ball rolls off, you're out. This game is on in 3, 2, 1. Lift off your head.
Mark, out of the challenge.
Mark, you can come take a seat over here in the shade.
Megan, out of the challenge.
Tara drops. Is that Jess drops? Come have a seat in the shade. Tarkan drops.
Kate dropped. Just like that, we are down to 3. We have Haley, Zoe, and Jacob. Jacob drops.
Down to 2. Haley versus Zoe.
These two looking rock solid. And just like that, Zoe drops. Haley wins individual immunity.
Good job. That's my lovely. Oh, good job. No, well done, yeah. Good luck. Yeah.
Haley, congratulations. You will survive the next 2 votes. More valuable than ever. Congratulations. As for the rest of you, it is anyone's game. We'll see you at Tribal Council.
I thought I was going to hold for ages. You couldn't see the ball, so I couldn't tell whether it was tipping or not. So that was really hard because I couldn't even feel whether it was moving. So it was like, oh wait, it's on the floor, what?
I'm not usually the one for endurance challenges, but I couldn't get over how everyone just kept falling off at the start, which was great because I knew there was a few challenge beasts that I wouldn't have minded going early, so then it just came down to me and Zoe, and I just prolonged it. In fact, I think I was just closing my eyes at the time, just getting in the zone.
That was not an easy challenge.
Nah, it was flipping hard.
Yeah.
So just in regards to the endurance challenge, in 2020 I had the gastric sleeve and I've lost 50 kilos since 2020. So for me to even get to this point, be in the game, be fit to play an endurance challenge and win, that's huge. Yeah, so the reason why I had the gastric sleeve is because I couldn't even run around with my kids anymore. I couldn't, yeah, horrible. So it was a healthy lifestyle for me. It was a lifestyle change for me to be around for my kids. I've got 4 kids. So I hope that this will make them proud. Did you guys get any of that under all the blubber?
No, that was great. That was great. I didn't want to interrupt. I'm very, very, very proud of you.
Sorry, I had a moment in my confessional and I flippant blubbered. Oh.
Haley won, which means there's only 3 people who are on the chopping block for this one vote.
Look, don't be rude, but the reason why I'm trying to grab Haley is because I have an idol. So she's got immunity. Yep. So you got to work out with Kate between each other. So every second you're wasting not with those 2, it's throwing you out right now.
How screwed I am to be on this team. All of my tight alliances are on pink. This could be the end of my game, but I'm gonna try. Scramble, of course, I'm not giving up yet. Okay, but you have a vote, so
yeah, I know.
Talk to you about your vote.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With this point, we can't make a move on Haley. She's got the immunity necklace, right?
I wasn't about to try to start pushing that.
Are you pushing Kate?
Well, yeah, because I know
we're
the
pushing
situation.
Kate, so let's get that out.
Okay, but
I'm
would you
worried
be on board?
Yes, I am, and I'm worried that me and you talking is wasting time.
Okay, I just didn't know that you wanted to vote for
That's why. This is why I'm like. This is why I'm like. Let's hurry.
I see Kate is way more different.
Because every second we waste talking about this. Yeah, that's cool.
So on Green Tribe we have Mark, Haley, Jess and me. The really good news is I have a 3 alliance with Hayley and Jess and me because we have the final 7 pacts that we've made to each other.
What do you guys want to do?
We're happy to go with the final 7 alliance that we've made.
Yeah.
Put our votes on Mark. But obviously, if he gets wind of that, what advantages he has of anything.
So there's Jess, Kate, Jacob and myself in a unknown advantage from the WoW Summit. A puzzle at Final 7, which will happen after this, we get an advantage. So everyone starts with 28 tiles, whereas if we go in with all 4, then we only get like 20 tiles each. But the less amount of us in the game at Final 7, the less tiles that the ones remaining in the game get.
If you pitch me or Jess, like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Go with whatever you want to convince him if you're happy with that.
Are you sure he doesn't have an advantage?
If he does, he does, but you know, it's better to have the 3 on him.
Yeah.
I mean, you're safe, so. She like grabbed and she was like, remember the 7. Okay, so she wants to vote. Yeah. I guess he said my name. Let fate decide between me and you. Me and Jess have agreed we're going to pitch each other because obviously we can't pitch Hayley. She's wearing the beautiful necklace. I think we just have to make sure we convince him that we're all going for him. Okay. So that way he doesn't feel the need to play an advantage. We'll all be voting for Mark and hopefully he won't feel like we're voting for him and he won't play his idol. So you just have to convince him that you're not working with me or whatever. Yeah. He is a big player, but that's why we need to get him out. So I'll be pitching Jess, Jess will be pitching me. Hopefully we get Hayley, we remind her of our pact, fingers crossed.
What did she say to you? Me?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that me and you just hang tight together. We got the extra vote. I reckon I don't play my idol, we play the extra vote. Hayley and I got put in a 2-2 situation and Hayley currently possesses my extra vote. So we naturally have a 3-2 advantage. On top of that, I have my own immunity idol. No one knows it's only valid till 7, but I can gladly go back to camp right now, sit with it around my neck and say, she's immune, I'm immune, you guys choose.
How we doing?
Good. So, what did you and Hayley chat about?
Yeah.
And I'm also going to, not to be rude, but I'm going to see if what you say is the same as what she said. So, what did you say to Hayley?
Well, I'm pitching Jess, but that's kind of my only pitch I have here, you know.
You pitched that you said it was me.
I can't say to her that
But
it's not
why didn't you tell me that? Like, I just feel a little bit like I gave the opportunity being like, Hayley told me what she said, and then you just told me it was a different name.
No, but here's what is happening with that. He sort of said to me, oh, what'd you say to Hayley? And I was like, oh, I pitched Jess. And he's like, don't lie to me. And I was like, bro, what else am I meant to say?
So here's the deal. She's got me, I've got a second idol.
Yep.
It's you two.
Yeah, we know that.
You need to work it out. So.
Yeah. He's too big of a threat. We should have gotten him out way earlier. You know, we're getting out these like easy players and now here we are left with a lot of big players.
I'm going to give you a minute to like collect and reset.
Mark has an idol and he's proudly wearing it around his neck.
You can see I'm not lying.
Yeah. So if me, Jess and Hayley vote for Mark, if they've managed to convince him not to play his idol, he'll be out. If he plays his idol, then... Yeah, well, I'm basically just here to pitch Jess. I think he would be voting for me since I lied to him. She's a big threat in the game, but, you know, what else can I do here?
Cool. Get on board. What I'm truly going to do is I'm going to let Hayley decide.
He said that he was going to let the decision come down to Hayley. A lot of people were throwing out your name, as you know, DC voted for you, and I was immediately like, I managed to have a quick conversation with her just to be like, you know, I'm rooting for you, girl. So I was definitely like shutting down any mention of you. So yeah, I feel good about this, but so hopefully, like, you know, making our bond strong. Yeah, it was good that I went with DC because if I hadn't, then you might have ended up on the shopping block. But I don't know how much she's talked to Jess at all.
When I literally walked over, I was like, the only person I know I can trust right now is Amy. We're good.
With Mark having potential idol, if we put all votes on him and then that fails, it's between me and Kate.
Because are you guys tied? Mark, he is super strong, man. He is making some moves that will make his resume at the end of the game at Final Tribal Council, if he makes it there, too good. Like, none of us will have a chance. And the only reason why I know this is because him and I have been strong too from the start.
No, we're tight to an extent, Manny. Is huge.
Yes, yeah, I agree.
I know he's going to kill me after this. But, well, for my own game, for anyone else's game, he can't still be in the game.
Yeah. We've got to think that way.
Okay. Hey. I'm closest with Hayley. She's my number one. Out of the two girls, I actually am closer with Jess than I am with Kate. But I think that by getting rid of Jess, that makes Zoe more in my pocket. So I think I might have to sacrifice a relationship that I'm good with for one that I can have much more power over.
I want to get good with you because I feel like the only chats we've had have been like off the back of
Other conversations.
and I want to make sure that we actually do.
What are you thinking long term? She does say that she wants to work with me, but she did leave me out of the last vote. Jess, she has a tie to Zoe, which I'm a little bit concerned about. I think that Zoe would be a lot more malleable if she lost her green rock. I've been the bounty hunter of the season, getting that advantage multiple times and always writing the correct name down at Tribal Council. Even though I was left out from the Tara vote, with all of those votes nullified, I have not voted wrong yet, and I'm really excited to make sure that I do that every single way, all the way to the end. Where is Kate?
Maybe she's so idle searching.
And then east is this way. No. Somewhere.
Do you know which way's south?
It's just said onto the wheels and unfortunately it's kept in the house.
Sorry. It's saying go towards the green. There's green everywhere.
To me, the obvious vote's Tara, right? You guys are cool with that. My faction is myself, Jacob, Zoe, Takan, and Tara. It's an obvious vote in our eyes. Us four vote for her.
Yeah.
She's got 4.
Yeah.
I want to stay in with Takan. Him and I started growing a really good alliance, but in that last vote, he voted for DC and not Tara with the rest of us. You're my own concern because she's former pink, and I just didn't know how that would fly with you.
Yeah. No.
Can you see how she's like really dangerous?
I agree.
But the good thing about the faction is there's still Zoe, Jacob, and I to get Tara out.
What does Tara have in her bag? I have no idea. Like,
I think she would have played it.
Who are you willing to vote tonight?
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. Tara has an advantage to have 2 votes. You've still got your 2 vote advantage?
And I'm thinking I'm going to play that tonight.
She says she's going to use her 2 votes tonight.
I would rather tie the vote and have it go to rocks. In the grand entirety of the merge tribe at the moment, I'm just not in a good position. Here on this split tribe, I have agency to control this vote. If Tarkan votes with me, that's 3 votes that are guaranteed on someone. I have one other original pink with me, Tarkan, and I have my extra vote. So all we have to do, we can just threaten to go to rocks. We can tie it 3-3 and say we're not budging, so unless you want to flip, you're chancing going home in a rock draw. I will chance rocks at this point.
Okay.
My luck seems good in this game. It'll be a 3-3. The 2 vote getters will be immune. Everyone else goes to rocks. So if you guys put your votes on me or Tarkan, it will go to rocks.
I want to make sure I've got strength in numbers right now.
Let's break off.
Good
chat.
Really?
Tara being 2 votes, she'll probably try and rally Tarkan. If we convince Tarkan to vote with us against Tara, that can at least prevent Tara from having 3 votes on someone.
Work with you guys? Are you good with Tara? Or would you vote? Yeah, no, I'll be a vote for her, 100%.
Tara's either going to put her 2 votes on Zoe or Meg, and then the rest of us vote for Tara.
Do we say to Tara to vote for Zoe? Okay.
I have an extra vote. And if me and Tarkan vote together, then it will be 3 votes on one of you guys. I'm thinking Zoe.
Yeah. Tara, being the hustler she is, she's running around pitching alternative plans as you would.
And then if you guys vote together on one of us, it will tie. And then we'll go to rocks.
She probably will pay her extra vote. We'll be looking at 6 votes. I have an extra vote as well. I just don't know if I should play it or not. I'm hoping it will go 4 on Tara and 2 on whoever Tara picks, which will be Zoe or myself. I haven't worked with Zoe one-on-one, but I'm tied with Jess. And the problem is they're a little package deal.
They are a bit of a package deal.
And do we keep that package together? I'm not going to play my idol. I would hate to go with an idol in my pocket. I just thought this is a stupid vote to play it. I think the vibe is still Tara.
So I have my extra vote.
Yeah.
Problem is Zoe is very easily swayed, very easily influenced.
What I'm thinking is me and Tarkan will vote together, plus my extra vote, that's 3 votes. That's 3-3. It ties. Extra votes carry through to a revote. Whoever gets the votes will each be immune. Then everyone else goes to rocks. If no one's willing to budge. But if you're willing to vote...
I don't want to go to rocks.
Well then, Megan's the vote.
Takana, are we clear? Because she's going to try and sway you. She's very persuasive.
Tux, stay strong, bro.
Tara and I have a very strong alliance. Now we're sitting in sort of a 3-2 minority. Tara does have an extra vote, however. So we're looking to make that a 3-3 and threaten the other 3 to go to rocks. Pre-merge, I never went to a tribal council, so I knew that post-merge, I had to up my game up, and I'm ready to take a risk, like splitting the tribes, like working with Tara, like forcing rocks. I'm just more than happy to do that.
It's about 4 votes.
Yep.
And then whatever happens, happens.
Cool.
Because I have an extra vote. Remember I got it at the well? So it's like, do I use that? Or is that dumb?
Megan then reveals that she has an extra vote as well, that she's considering playing. So, I think there's an extra vote.
Megan has an extra vote.
So I'm going to pretend like I'm saying no because she can't play it.
Tarkan was giving me that information, but it also means he's in better with that tribe.
I don't want her to play it.
Oh, we have to stop her from...
Yeah, so I'm going to pretend like I'm voting with them. Okay.
So they're probably hoping he just flips on me anyway, and then she won't even have to play her extra vote, which gives us leverage to still tie the vote.
I can't catch a friggin' break. Are you kidding me?
Some type of meaning.
Yes. Oh gosh, you better stop that.
Hayley does have the power to get rid of me because extra vote or not, there is 2 girls who are happy to write my name down if it's not them. So she could join on with them, keep the extra vote and move on forward.
Hey, when does this 2 vote expire?
I haven't made a move against her, I've always worked with her. And last vote, I made the vote that saved her in the game. So I'm hoping that she remembers that and choosing to continue to side with me.
Zoe would always bring Jess to the end.
At this tribal council, the understanding is that Hayley will play the extra vote that I gifted her against Jess in a 3-2 vote.
If we take Jess out, Zoe's got no one to bring to the end.
Yep.
So that could be a number that we use when we have to start making moves.
Yep.
Hayley is not someone who's easily swayed. Once she gets a thing in her mind, she wants that to come to fruition. There is a risk in not playing my idols tonight, but I have to trust that my alliance has got me this far. You play the cards you're given, and this right here is my ticket to winning.
What's that? Mark, he's got another idol now.
You know what will kill me if I don't play this and I go home when I could play it for you?
I need you to play the idol on me. You're a legend. I respect, mad respect.
I didn't want to get out at this vote not having tried to look for that idol again.
It looks like they're gonna probably vote off Jess. I feel really bad for Zoe, but we have to all make moves at some point and we're here to play a game, so...
Great, here's your recipe.
Yay, thank you.
Come on in.
If you could take a seat in your factions. Bringing in your jury. Hayley, congratulations. You won the individual immunity necklace at such a pivotal time. Do you feel that having that gave you a lot of power in this?
Yeah, absolutely. But in saying that, you've got to look at not just this vote, but the next ones. So you've got to make sure that you're doing the right thing now. We're keeping our relationship strong and yeah, making the right choice. Fingers crossed.
Mark, the individual immunity necklace is a symbol of you cannot vote for me. And I can't help but notice that you are potentially making a similar statement.
If this is a symbol of achievement in something, this is my coward's way out, I guess. Hayley and I have worked together the whole game. She's got individual immunity, which was great. If it wasn't me on our tribe, I'm glad it was someone I'm aligned with. We've been strong together, and I wanted to send a message to the other girls as well that I'm not going home. So rather than us trying to go behind your back, you come to us with a solution and we'll work with that.
So what you're saying is you and Hayley, tight, not going anywhere because of what you're wearing around your neck.
We've kicked both back into self-preservation mode. Hayley with that amazing performance in the challenge, and me rummaging through my little bag of tricks to see what I can get through to get them to the next round.
So Kate, what do you make of Mark's statement of wearing this necklace saying, don't even consider me as an option?
Going forward, if there have been discussions that I wasn't privy to where Mark feels comfortable enough to not play as idol, I think people need to think about how that impacts the game going forward for him to still have that in his bag of tricks.
So in short, what you're saying is Mark might be bluffing.
Maybe, I don't know.
Jess, Mark basically said it's up to everyone else to kind of pitch to us.
It was very clear up front that Kate and I were not in a good position, and it's 50-50. Yeah, I wish I had a bag of tricks.
Accompanied by your peers, even though you won't be part of the same, part of the same tribal council. So there could be benefits that exist on the other side and the other faction that could exist.
It looks like there's a fair bit of chatter happening there. Jacob, how much does the result of the green faction and what they're about to do, how much does that affect your faction?
Been split up, there's different alliances that are broken up over the two factions, so I think, yeah, from here on out, every single tribal counts.
Tara, Jacob has said there's a lot of plans going around. Is it enough to just have one plan?
No, I don't think it is enough to have one plan. That's why we've all ended up whispering here at Tribal. Yet again, I tried having a singular plan, like, yes, let's march forward with confidence on this one, and then here we are, whispering at Tribal again.
Zoe.
My head's all over the place at this point. I think a lot of us are hearing our names and no one's really sticking to one plan, as you can see.
Do you guys just want us to stop so you can talk to each other?
Honestly, I feel like, yeah, I don't want to be disrespectful, but like,
Yes.
chatting, I can't not try and listen to it as well.
Go for it.
By all means.
But now I'm not involved. It's like, sick.
I guess not.
Which name is it?
The same one that I just said. This whispering section.
Tarkan, yeah. How do you feel about your current position, where you're sitting now in your...
Okay. There's a lot of chatter going on, and things from last vote are playing into it as well, and maybe driving some of the decisions tonight.
Are we ready to see where everything falls? Nope.
I guess not.
I guess not.
I was with me. I've been indebted to you.
So,
And the weekend, I will
in terms of who will go up to vote first,
I've never made a final deal with anyone, but I'm going to be. I won't turn on you.
So in terms of who will vote first, Hayley, as you won the individual necklace, you get to decide which faction is going to vote first.
You can vote first.
Hayley, you have the individual immunity necklace unless you'd like to give it up.
No.
So you cannot vote for Hayley. You can only vote for the people within your factions.
I reckon play your double though. Your double makes.
I'm playing it regardless.
Yes.
Let's get to a vote. So, Megan, you will be up first.
What should have been a simple vote has become a really complicated one. I'm going to play my extra vote.
I wanted to make it seem like I felt like I didn't have Tarkan's vote. Extra vote on Megan as well. The balls and everyone else is caught at this point. I've done all I can freaking do.
make a move now. Or...
I'm ready for Mark, and I want to see that idol staying on his neck and heading into the tree.
Jess, I'm just following boss's orders on this one. Ready right now gets me to find a 6.
Anybody has an idol or an advantage and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
And this is on the pink tribe. We will read the votes.
First vote, Tara. Second vote, Tara. Megan. Megan. That's 2 votes Megan, 2 votes Tara. Tara. Next person voted out of Backyard Survivor 1 well. Tara. Tara, Travis. Hang on out.
Okay, if anyone would like to play an idol or an advantage on the green faction, now would be the time to do so.
Mine. Shot in the dark.
Jess, if you can bring it to us. So to be clear, if this says safe, all votes for Jess will not count. If it says not safe, all votes for Jess will count. Jess, you are not safe. All votes for Jess will still count. We'll read the votes.
Jess. Mark. You have 1 vote Jess, 1 vote Mark. Kate. You have 1 vote Jess, 1 vote Mark, 1 vote Kate. Next person voted out. Member of our jury, Kate. That's enough. You can finish your toilets.
Sorry, Kate. I really wanted to work with you, but it makes sense to go with our numbers on the other side. This is for our alliance.
Try this one. Head on.
Two very heated tribal councils in more ways than one. We are down to the final 7. As a reminder, the final 7 is the last time you can play your shot in the dark, and you're entering into the end game. 1 in 7 chance of becoming the sole survivor of Backyard Season 5. And back to camp.
It's been real, bittersweet, I would say. I think because because I liked Backyard Survivor as much. Oh God, I'm actually getting emotional. Because Miss Kate.
Bring it in.
We suck.
Hey, you know, we stayed true to our alliance and here we are.
We really did stay true. You know who didn't stay true?
It was so fun playing with you. I'm so sorry. The extra bird that Megan has is so annoying. But yeah, I would like to go to Roxy that extra bird didn't mix.
Coming into the game, perception management was the thing I knew I had to focus on the most, especially since I was like, there are people that are probably going to recognize me. Luke recognized me from Melbourne Survivor. Kath knows me, so she's seen Melbourne Survivor, but she's also just known me throughout the community. Mel Sheen has known me. But then there was Jacob, who came up to me and was like, I am an Edget Queen also, is what he said to me. I'm just rooting for a good, fun game end with high stakes and interesting stories.
Now Jacob, Jess and Hayley all have an advantage in the next challenge, so we'll see how that plays out if they manage to win individual immunity again. But sorry you guys, you shouldn't have gotten rid of me, otherwise your advantage would have been better. Winning first individual immunity, I was like, hell yeah. Solving the puzzle at the start of the game, I really feel like I came in strong. I was like, yeah, puzzles. Stealing the ladle from the well so that other tribes had to struggle. Sorry about that, guys. I was just trying to be a little bit mischievous. I'm putting the blame for my elimination all on Mark. I believe that Hayley was the vote for Jess. I believe Mark had 2 votes and he did not trust me because I lied. Bro, it's Survivor. Everyone's gonna lie. Someone's gonna lie to you, and I hope to see him at Ponderosa.
Hayley, Jacob, Jess, you will start with some of your tiles already at your station.
Why on earth did those 2 people get an advantage?
I
used my extra vote.
Megan has an idol, another idol clue, and she's going into this endgame really stuck.